And like he's telling me, and the other thing is that he was having me on the phone, and I believe that is because if something goes down, because he's a black dude, something goes down, like he wants to have some kind of backup. Really bad, to the point that the police was involved. The ambulance were here of firefighters. Like it was chaos. It was staying in the house. So it's weird to have somebody walking around your house naked when there's like he has to leave today or tomorrow. You leave, something happens to her, you're gonna go after this motherfucker. Hear everything, like the cop was asking him, who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Why do you have her shit? Like, they asked him everything. Cops, she told the cops that he assaulted him, and she walks out. And then, so he calls me to tell me what I don't know. I mean, I guess to tell him what to do. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell him, because... Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you have watched any of my other videos, thank you very much and welcome back. What I'm going to be talking about today is it's about Airbnb. So my wife and I run in an Airbnb, and you would be surprised of the kind of stuff that happens in an Airbnb. I'm gonna talk to you guys about an update. Actually, it's an update about something that happened in our Airbnb. I just want to hear what happened before this whole fucking mess, because it was a pretty bad mess. If you guys want to see that video, please comment and let me know, and I'll put it up. But for now, I'll tell you just the update, because the story is in Spanish, but I can put it in English, so you guys let me know. This is the update. I'm gonna give you a little bit of context so you understand the story. So in our Airbnb, we had a guest, and it was a lady. She made her reservation for, I don't know, for like a couple weeks. At the time this lady made the reservation, there was already another guest staying in the house. When this new lady guest arrived to our Airbnb, this gentleman seemed like they knew each other. The interaction it made me believe that they knew each other for a while. Okay, so I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. It's fine. Maybe he told her that this was a nice Airbnb and whatever. Anyway, so I don't want to make the story too long, because again, this is just an update. What happened is that the lady started drinking a lot, like a lot, and she was breaking a lot of rules that we have in the house. She was breaking plates, glasses. There's garbage everywhere. Walking semi-naked, and the problem with this is that we do have other guests staying in the house. So it's weird to have somebody walking around your house naked when there's other people staying there. So long story short, it got to the point where she was ignoring us, and we couldn't have any kind of contact with her. So it got really bad, really bad, to the point that the police was involved. The ambulance were here of firefighters. Like it was chaos. It was very bad. It was very unfortunate, because first of all, we've never had to call the cops on anyone. We've never had to do this. So it was very weird for us to had to go through all this event. Okay, well, she had to leave because she couldn't stay here anymore, And it's not that I didn't want her to stay in the house. I was worried that, that she would accidentally burn our house down. And the reason why I'm saying this is because she would smoke a lot. She would smoke a lot. And she also had a lighter with her. She had candles, right? So, a person that's not okay, like mentally okay, and staying in a house where there are other guests around, you know, it was a bad situation. So we had to call the cops. We had to call the cops, and then they came and took her. Not the cops, but again, like I said, she really needed help. So the ambulance actually was the one that took her because she was really, really bad. So the ambulance takes her, and you know she's not allowed to be with us anymore. Okay. So then, do you remember that guy that I told you before? The guy that was staying here. It was a gentleman, a guy. So I don't know if he was a gentleman. He was just a guy. So what he does is, I think that he has some kind of connection with her. I think that he is maybe in love with her, or maybe he's trying to help. I'm not sure what their deal is. But then he goes out of his way to find her a hotel. Okay? He pays with his card, and she goes crazy again. So she goes crazy and she assaults the people from the hotel. So what do you think is gonna happen after that? She's gonna get kicked out. She's assaulting the people from the hotel. She gets kicked out, and then this guy, I want to believe that he was just trying to help. I think he was. He's like, well, I mean, if you want, I mean, I think, honestly, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, obviously, but this is what I heard from him. And he goes like, oh, and well, they get kicked out. Well, and then she needs to move to a different place. So I don't know how she found the place. I think she was gonna sublease the place. And so, they get a U-Haul, and then they take all her shit into the U-Haul, and so they're driving, And then as this guy is driving the U-Haul, she gets very anxious, and they're driving to the new house. She gets very anxious, and she wants to drink again, right? And so this is what he told me. They start arguing. She wants to drink. He says no. She goes like, okay, well, he says that she just opened the door and walked out of the U-Haul. So like, he's like, I don't know what to do here because I have the U-Haul. I have her phone. I have her shit in the back. I have everything that belongs to her. She has nothing on her. She literally just walked out. Again, I want to bring this to your attention. She's not okay. It's not like she's mentally okay. She's mentally okay, but it's just the addiction, took over. Because the very first time I saw this lady, she looked like a completely normal person. We had a very small talk, completely normal person. And again, if you guys wanna know what the fuck happened before then, let me know and I'll tell you the whole story because it's a fucked up story, honestly. And the only reason why I'm telling you guys this story is because honestly, I wish no one has to go through this. Because I seen it. I saw it firsthand and it sucks. Anyway, she ran out of the car, okay? And then I don't know why, but he called me. He's like, "Yo, this is me. I'm in a situation. This bitch just ran out of the car, and I don't know. I don't know how to find her. Like I have all her stuff. I have her phone, her clothes. I got everything now, and I don't know what to do." Okay. I kind of understand why he called me because he wants to make sure that there's some kind of record. Because, think about this. Oh, you know what? Actually, I forgot to mention this because it's a very important thing to mention, unfortunately, because we live in Chicago and shit's fucked up. This guy is a black guy, okay? This lady, white lady and a black guy in a U-Haul, okay? She runs out of the car because she wants to drink, so that's what he told me. She runs out of the car She's like, what the fuck? And then he's calling me. And then he's telling me all of this. And I can hear as he's walking and then asking people, hey, have you seen this girl? Have you seen this girl? Because I'm on the phone with him. So I think that he wanted some kind of record in case. Okay, think about this, guys. Black guy, white girl in a van, U-Haul. She calls the cops and tells them, hey, you know, I'm with a guy and he just assaulted me. So she called the cops. She told the cops that he assaulted him, and she walks out. And then, so he calls me to tell me what I don't know. I mean, I guess to tell him what to do. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell him, because he tells, this is how he puts it in perspective. I'm a black dude. She's a white girl. I got all her shit, all her belongings, her phone. And, oh, well, this is another thing. He was supposed to leave to a different state the next day. So if he leaves to a different state the next day, and he leaves the fucking U-Haul truck somewhere, and she ends up, something happens to her, like, that's the worst fucking scenario. That's the worst situation. If something happens to her and then now he's stuck with all this shit. Who do you think they're gonna, like, of course, you know how these fucking things are. Straight up. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, yo, I mean, of course, you fucking did this. It was you. You were the last person who saw her. You got her fucking shit. You got her phone. You got her everything. Okay? So, I mean, he's calling me to tell me that. And then, like, maybe like a half hour later, he calls me. He's like, yo, you know what? I'm actually here with the police. They found her. I don't want to go get into the fucking, like, details, but they did find her. Like, the ambulance came and like, he's telling me. And the other thing is that he was having me on the phone, and I believe that is because if something goes down, because he's a black dude, something goes down, like, he wants to have some kind of, you know, backup. But and then I could hear everything. Like, the cop was asking him, you know, who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Why you have her shit? Like, you know, they asked him everything. And then, you know, they came to the conclusion that, yes, you know, it was what he said. So, you know, I could, again, he stayed on the phone the whole time. So then the cop is like, you know what? Then take all her shit out of the car, you know, out of the U-Haul. And yeah, I mean, take everything out, give it to her, and then, I mean, go on your way. Because, like, they also figured out that she was being very hard, you know? I mean, when she was in the house, guys, they took her to the hospital, too. And the notes, yeah, you know, she assaulted the people at the hospital. So I'm just thinking that, I mean, at this point, no one's going to be, you know, no one's going to want to take care of a situation like that, because, you know, she's being violent. But again, at the same time, it's someone that needs fucking help. Like, it really, you know, I'm not a fucking doctor, but if I could, I would help her. I just don't know how. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's a really fucked up situation. Like, again, I mean, I just want to tell you guys that this guy pretty much was able to solve the problem without, you know, major fucking bullshit. Because imagine, he had to leave, like, he has to leave today or tomorrow. You leave, something happens to her, you're gonna go after this motherfucker. But no, you know, everything is fine. I just saw him today. And he told me all the details about it, and she's leaving to whatever the fuck he's leaving already. But yeah, I just don't understand why someone would go to that far to get in trouble with someone. Well, whatever. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do, please subscribe, like, all that good stuff. All right, thank you guys very much. Y'all have a motherfucking good day. Y'all have a good day, and thank you for watching.